Namo Narayanaaya. Respected friends, wherever you are, at the time of class, you are managing yourself to attend. What a beautiful, wonderful preparedness, readiness, willingness you have. That is what is blessing you and I with this wisdom of our glorious Sanatana Dharma, Moksha Shastras. Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam. We are studying third of six Prakaranas, Utpatthi, out of 122, the 26th Sarga, Leela Janmantara Kathanam Varnanam. Now, already we said yesterday, again we will say that in this two aspects. One, the Brahmana, how he, by becoming extroverted, by giving importance to the outer Jagat more than Paramatma, went on falling down, degraded. Only two lives of him are told. From Brahmana to the Raja Padma, from the Raja Padma to the rustic, the most negative, another Raja next life. With the sins done there, he might have gone through different various lower yonis. Or he might have realized his mistake and retrieved back his path. Could be. Second, Leela's lives will be told today. Maybe we'll start today if the topic starts. If we reach up to that topic. 800 lives of her past she remembers. Out of them, few she narrates, shares. In that, some are glorious, great, grandeur, grand, some of them are very low and worst. So, outcome of these two stories are beaten. In this one life, they are Pati Patni. Maybe earlier life also. Three lives. But they didn't know what were in the past, future. हो भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी. Otherwise, they first of all are independent jivas. So you and I are, though together more than 5, 6, 10 years studying Shastra together, still we are independent jivas. Second, depending on our various karmas done, punya papa, shubha ashuma, dharma. This is how every life we are going to have some birth in some place, in some yoni, and we die. In between that birth and death, two things. That birth is given for us to go through the phala of the earlier life karmas. That we are provided. That is what we see in this life. For us, millions are the sources, but the final thing which is reaching to us every moment, every day is sukha or dukkha. We are going through the sukha dukkha. Along with that, with our knowledge and wisdom, prompting our compulsion, knowingly or unknowingly, so many karmas we are doing in this life, which are going to give us again the Uttara Janmas. Now you understand what is the meaning of Janma, Marana, Nirantara Chakra, Samsara Chakra. If you are comfortable with it, you can go on continuing. There is a better option in that knowing this in every life with the available resources. Only by doing sadhu karma, good karma, punya karma, upasana karma, every time we may get the better lives only. We don't fall to animal yoni, rakshasa yoni, naraka, because that papa we are not doing because we are wise. But then, like in that case of Brahmana, which thing will influence at what time and our mind gets corrupt and we forget doing good things and start doing bad things we don't know. Therefore, even this idea that in every life, with the resources given, by doing only punya upasana karma, next lives I'll get only the higher and greater. Even this thought also, good one should be possible. We pray for that only, but there is no guarantee. That's what to show us that even Indra, Brahmadeva, Shiva, they also are shown to be doing the mistakes in various Puranas. Only to tell that at the Upadhi sthai, at the Karmaphala sthai, eternally one cannot be pure, pious, good. Mistakes will happen. That will lead to the Adho Janmas. And in that Adho Janma, staying in the company of such equally dushta people will be forced even by them, prompted by them, to do more and more dushkarma. Therefore, downfall will be more. So, two things are told. One is your choice, कुछ भी करो, कुछ भी मिलेगा, उसी में रहो. You will see the various lives of Leela, very surprising. We are also going through all of that. We have also gone through. First option is erratic. Second is systematic, most probably better lives, but the chances of doing wrong, falling down always is there, guaranteed. है ना? Even though we try not to do mistake, वो हो जाता है. Therefore, is there any other option, sir? Third option is simple it is. What is it? I am not Jiva, I am not Deha, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Chidakasha Rupasmi. When you realize it, the need for becoming a Jiva, becoming Upadhi Tadatmya will not be there. Because for what we are becoming Jiva, or taking up Jiva Bhava, or taking up Upadhi, taking the karma, only for Shashvata Sukha, Shashvata Shanti. So I am Brahmasmi, in that infinite bliss is there. Eternal bliss is there. Therefore, the जीव बनकर भटकने का आवश्यकता नहीं रहेगा. That is the meaning of moksha from samsara through atmajnana. Now देखो, for me to realize or desire moksha through atmajnana, I have to have all this knowledge. Na? This is what we are doing in our classes, wherein we are analyzing what life we are going through and its consequences. We are analyzing on the basis of Upanishads and Purana Itihasa the higher possibility of moksha. Both are put in front of us. Now it is our choice what to opt. Luckily, in the text like Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana, better than other ones, maybe in Puranas also. That, like in Leela's example and then Brahmana's example, we are given so many life histories of each of these jiva, which gives more clear practical picture than what theoretically we listen in other texts, other places, that तुम अपने पुण्य कर्म से पाप कर्म से उत्तम अधम जन्म पाओगे. That only said there. But in case of these texts and Leelopakhyanam, we are seeing which are the Urdhva and Adhama Janmas she is getting. She got. That gives a clear picture. And in your and my life also, as I said yesterday, if we can reach to Yoga Sthiti like Leela, as a Jiva last how many hundreds of lives in what lives we were born, we may know it. Like Leela could know up to 800 Janmas out of millions. 800 is not ultimate. Huh? She must have gone through 8 lakhs, 8 crores. और उसमें उनको 800 याद है बस. And then why one should remember all the 8 crores of Janmas? 800 enough to know na, that Punya takes us to these lokas, to know Papa takes us to this loka. Enough. And in this Janma, Guru Kurma, Bhagat Krupa, your Prarthana, our Prarthana, Mother Saraswati directly came as Guru and taught her the third possibility of realizing one's identity with Chidakasha, freeing from the karma phala rupi janma marana samsara. How clear you see this subject? More clearly than this, who can tell us? Is it not we who have to be very conscious, careful, attentive to listen and grasp and do the mental exercise of contemplation on that? Then think for oneself what to do. Think. Only two things. Outside, dharma and punya. Inside, upasana and jnana. That's it. Other than these four, anything we do, we are digging our own grave. We only said janma, marana, in between some sukha dukkha. Okay. Other details for you to know, you look at the world, what happening in the world, who is going through what type of insults and respects, censures, successes and failures, meetings and disappearing or departings, and comedies, tragedies. Every day, millions we are seeing, no? That is what will be there between one birth and death in every life. More than that, what happened to us in our own life, are we not aware? दूसरों का जिंदगी सारा हमको पता नहीं चलता. हमारा तो पता है बचपन से क्या गुजरा है. विच फैमिली वी आर born. इज द ओनली फैमिली हाईएस्ट. इससे ग्रेटर फैमिली में क्यों नहीं जन्म लिए? इससे ग्रेटर पेरेंट्स को क्यों हम जन्म हो लिए? इससे ग्रेटर प्लेस में क्यों नहीं जन्म हुआ? सेम वे, why not better friends, relatives, siblings? Don't justify and satisfied by saying satisfactory कि मेरे को जो मिले वो बढ़िया है. That is from different context. तृप्ति के हिसाब से, to do our स्वधर्म के हिसाब से, that is different topic. Topic is different. Example, same example अलग अलग topic के लिए देते हैं. तब एग्जाम्पल का पर्पस उल्टा होता है, सेम नहीं होगा. लाइक मदर फादर आर प्रत्यक्ष देवता, वी हैव टू वर्शिप देम. व्हेन इट इज सेड प्रसंगा संदर्भ इज डिफरेंट. बट व्हेन आई सेड नाउ आर द ओनली ग्रेटेस्ट मदर फादर इन द यूनिवर्स, कांट वी हैव बेटर देन देम? व्हेन दिस इज एक्सप्लेन्ड, इसका संदर्भ अलग है. Even guru, why this useless guru we have? Useless guru means less useful guru. Why can't we have a guru who just is a taskmaster and ruthlessly, by training us, pulls us out of samsara? You are unfortunate to have this one somebody to speak. Even here also there can be better option, better possibilities. I am just saying, why this body, why can't be more healthy, long living than this? सब हमारे करतूत की वजह से ही हुआ. You see your own life. We can see others' lives. Somebody just like that in plane crash suddenly dies in 10 minutes. You पता ही नहीं चलता. And all people talk about, oh, this some minister, deputy minister died. अरे यार उनके साथ बाकी 5 लोग भी मरे ना, 4 लोग. उनका भी फैमिली है, उनके भी पेरेंट्स है. They are much younger than him. But you know about him is talked more. All the state ceremonials. About others also, but not that much. And in the same time, another Ethiopia, another flight will crash. There also 15 people died within 15 hours of time. One example. And how many died in the bus fallen in a valley? Who are they? We only the jivas. Depending on our punya papa, we go through. कोई बिजली लग के मरता है, कोई एक्सीडेंट होकर मरता है, किसी का कत्ल होकर मरता है, किसी का लैंडमाइन में मरता है, किसी पेड़ गिर के मरता है. हो रे रामा. This is what death I am talking. Other than that, the entire other drama you see in the world. So for somebody, wife is problem, somebody children are problem, somebody in-laws are problem, or some parents only are problem, brothers are problem. नहीं बताओ. Is it okay for you? If you see, say that means we are not thinking. जो कहता है जो मुझे मिल रहा है मैं उसमें खुश हूँ. He is a non-thinking, lazy, justifying. What word to use? A person living a meaningless life. As a human being, you have to think and think about higher possibilities. Work for them. And nothing higher, lower in this world. All of them are like that cinema Gana. ऊपर नीचे नीचे ऊपर लहर चले जीवन की. Never think that you remain as ब्रह्मदेवा और इंद्रदेवा. वो भी जो क्या कहते हैं उनका भी रिटायरमेंट एज आता है. उनका भी सेरेमोनियली रिटायर करके चले जाओ करके सब पेंशन देके अपना बिस्तरा देकर बोलते हैं गेट आउट ऑफ दिस राष्ट्रपति भवन की तरह once the tenure is over. Only aham brahmasmi is one, infinite, two, never leaving us or going away. We are not dismissed after realizing aham brahmasmi. हो गया भाई 10 साल अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, अब जाओ फिर से हर अहम जीवास्मि बनो. No, it's a permanent More than that, it is infinite. Along with that, it is blissful. Shashvata Ananda Sarupa, Ananta Ananda Swarup. Realize that Brahman. This, what we are saying, having this much, having heard this much and developed a faith, when we pursue the Upanishad Shravanadhyana or such texts where Guru in one or the other form comes and teaches the Brahmagnana, as we are spending days, months, years like you and I, slowly the intellect gets opened up to slowly grasp what is said about Brahman and sadhana. Like now we are slowly getting the idea. Just beginning. 5 years is nothing in our compared to the millions of lives we lived in the past. हाँ, 5 साल तो इतने की खबर भी नहीं. उतने 5-6 साल में good. With this, if little homework is done, more totally involved in this, kicking away all other nonsensical involvements which were haranti prasabha manaha, taking away mana. If those nonsenses if we are curtailed, only involved in this, duguna, teen guna, isse zyada mein abhi tak understanding and conviction would have got. Never mind, let us learn now. Aim at 2026 now. By 2030, Jan 29. In next 4 years of time, I'll not be the same as I am now. Now I get an idea and out at a outer picture, contour picture I have got. What I have to understand, what I have to do, which stage I have to evolve to. नेक्स्ट 4 years आई विल कॉन्शियसली एम इट इस तरह प्लान करना होता है इस तरह संकल्प करना होता है इस तरह स्वयं को उत्साहित करना होता है our sankalpa our planning our self inspiration our execution definitely we grow this we are talking in this text right from beginning when Vaashishtha ji talked about the purushartha mahima he says aggressively so much purushartha you can do you must do that you are able to even outwit, outsmart, transcend, or defeat your prarabdha, how much ever terrible it may be. That's the call of Yoga Vasishtha Maharaj. Because what prarabdha is not in our hands, but purushartha is always in our hands. Therefore, what is in our hands is always powerful then. What's not in our hands, when you go on doing such purushartha, even prarabdha भी छोटा हो जाता है वशिष्ठ जी यही कहते हैं think how beautiful are these shastras if you are respectfully, reverentially, attentively, regularly, sincerely listening and doing due homework. मजा आ रहा है ना जिंदगी I tell you in my life this is the most golden period where daily the Upanishads, the Gita, the Yoga Vaspa Ramayana, all these are studied. The Prakarana Granthas, most divine time. But this can be refined more, made more beautiful, like staying in an ashram with the like-minded shrotas listening, everything set up, made well. So with proper rest, with proper the other cares taken, we can enjoy this more. Maybe next life it's due for us. If it's required in our evolution, we have no complaint, we have no demand, we don't even have sankalpa now. That much maturity तो आ गया. हम कहेंगे हमें परमात्मा को जानना है. Obligation put to the Lord. उसके बाद wherever He places us, from there, how to reach to reality, we focus on that only. We leave it to the discretion and wisdom of the divine where He wants to put us. Given a choice, we will ask for the most convenient, conducive atmospheres inner and outer for the spiritual evolution. हे प्रभु provide. अब देखो इस तरह जिंदगी हमारा समझदारी के साथ सीधा होना है दैट्स कॉल्ड रुजु जीवनम straightforward and in that where the goal is teda meda path is teda meda everything is confusing that's called vakra jivanam the crooked way of living crooked way of living okay so main thought is understood na left to ourselves doing whatever we do we get the result of it good or bad higher and lower left to ourselves, if you do the Adhyatmic sadhana of Brahmas, may we even realize the infinitude, same time transcend the entire Janma Marana Chakkar. तो इससे स्पष्ट क्या है? लीला उपाख्यान में all topics so far covered, particularly the last one is so clear and so contextual for us. Sandarbhocita hai, relevant to us. I'm more surprised with or loving with the description about that Brahmana. That he has from the higher Brahmana level, he fell to the Raja level. From the Raja who was little nobler, Padma, he went to the next life to let more lower level. और उसके बाद का दिखा ही नहीं अभी. So there is for continuous fall down only is possible. As we fall in our morals and ethics and knowledges and performances to the lower level, accordingly we get demoted. उसे एक कॉशन मिलता है इतने मेहनत करके ब्राह्मण बने हो उसे आगे कोई लक्ष्य रखना है यू कैन नॉट टेक एनीथिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड यू कैन नॉट बी एडवर्टेंट आपको हमको हम सुबह से शाम तक 6 क्लास में जो चिल्ला चिल्ला के कह रहे रिमाइंड कर रहे वही बात we are born as Indians, we are born as Sanatana Dharmins, we have good health, we have proper financial resources to survive effortlessly, we have great gurus to love us. What more we want? Use all of them only exclusively for Adhyatmik sadhana, that too Advaita Brahma sadhana. This should be our understanding. This should be our sankalpa. Deep. Not that I'm telling you here this, but after the class, I just live a nonsense life. Then what's the use? So to you are listening and mundi to hila rahe ho, but baad mein wahi wretched life if we live, then we are not helping ourselves. We are cheating ourselves. But actually realizing all these conveniences, blessings that are given, that sankalpa to make use of them and conscious effort like you are coming to the class every day, a very good conscious effort. But it is not completely sufficient. All other places, in whatever the way you can put the effort, the other time of the day, Mahavi Karna. So evolve, evolve, evolve. That's in our common sense thoughts also. Every day, in a simple manner, but same thing we are telling. Don't do those things by which fall down in our subsequent lives. Today you saw all the 5 Vyaktitwas, Manaviyata, Bharatiyata, then Sanskriti Sampradayata, then Adhyatmikata, then Advaita Brahma Tattva. 5 things he clearly told. Involving them, these are all evolutionary efforts. Thank you. Now today we will see the Raja Padmas fall down in the next life and how he lived in this third life very wretched. We touched the topic 2 minutes or हम देखें. We have seen it, I know. Then we also have seen Leela expressing her wisdom to Mother Saraswati, in which she realized that all time and space are in mind, and because of the mind, they can be contrasted, expanded, which is a very high mystical level of knowledge. If one is able to catch it and also lift himself to that level, this time space concept and bondage he transcends, which in the beginning is very frightening. Later on, one settles in that. Just like we settle after waking from the dream, may take 2-3 minutes because it was a different parallels. Dream life, dream time, dream happenings. उठ के देखो तो अलग ही होता है. In the same way, if one understands this idea that the time and place are in the mind, mind is more expanded than the time. To that mind level, when we start living, time and space do not matter. Therefore, to any space at any time, we can reach. That's how the Rishi Muni get antardhana from this place, and the next moment you see them somewhere. ऐसे करके नारद जी स्वर्ग लोक से निकले इंद्र से बात करके अभी वो वैकुंठ में पहुंचे. By the time the sentence is said, Narad is already in Vaikuntha. Now Vishnu asks, now tell me what's the news? Where are you coming from? Coming from Indra Loka, this is the news. From Vishnu Loka, he goes to again Bhuloka or somewhere, Pathala. There he tells the Rakshasas. Ab dekho, how Narada is traveling. He is beyond time space. This topic talks those things. In this way, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana कोई पढ़ाने वाले होना चाहिए and we should have the interest to study, though it is tough, but slowly these higher greater things which are not easily catchable or told in other texts, we learn only in this text. But the Vakta should also be able to tell, if not 100%, at least 3-4%. मैं तो 0.005% I am able to talk, why I myself don't know. But better Vaktas you have, they'll explain all this. Therefore, the different lokas, the Bhuloka of Leela, then Girigrama of Brahmana Brahmani, then the Rajya of this Padma. That's what. Then the next Rajya of the next Raja. Where are they? Idhar hi hai sare. Only when our awareness level changes, the same thing becomes something else. Like when the awareness level changes, there only you are waking, from there you entered into dream. There only from the dream you enter into sleep. Looks like there only, but when you enter into dream, the world is different, space is different, time is different, people are different, activities are different. From there, when you enter into deep sleep, that's different. And from wake up from the dream, sleep, before waking up, another dream comes. वही लगता है. So स्थूल दृष्टि से he is sleeping on palang only. But within him, how many lokas, if he has got 5 dreams, 5 different countries he must have got. Different lokas if he has got samskaras of the other lokas which he had visited in the past. Therefore, when you listen to this, is not the intellect expanding? And yet, all of these are only Mayika, Kalpita. Adhisthana Brahma mein is tarah, anything at any time can be projected, but projected only, not real. Like in the ocean, big wave can come, tide can come, ripple can come, bubble can come, froth can come, foam can come, breaker can come, and go also. Isn't it? From the earth, a small blade of grass can come, a huge, gigantic deodar tree also can come. That also goes one day, this also goes. Whole earth only disappears, again to appear. Wow. You see, the intellect is slowly becoming subtler and deeper and expanding or not. This is called Vedanta. Vedanta mein ultimate truth, other than that, with the Maya, anything can be projected and rejected. So anything you choose in this, everything will have its pros and cons. The wisdom should be to transcend both of them. That's possible only in the realization of our identity with the substratum. Aham Brahmasmi is the solution and the only solution. इतना निर्धारण तो हो गया कि नहीं, इतने सुन सुन के और भी टेंटेटिव हो तो फिर से सुनते जाओ. हम यही बोलेंगे. हमारे गुरु ने यही सिखाया हमको. जो भी शास्त्र उठा के पढ़ो, सब में वही लिखा है कि नहीं. Even the Puranas tell so many stories. Toward then they say again, ultimately Brahman alone is reality. See that in Venkateshwara Suprabhatam, with all the frustrations, cries, requests, Bhagavan is woken up, surrendered to, prayed to him. Bhagavan ye karo kar. When you come to the end of it, it is said, Parasmai Brahmane, Purnakamaya, Paramatmane, Prayunje, Paratatvaya, Venkateshaya Mangalam. But those bhaktas, they don't understand what is said there. That's the ultimate Vedanta. You are Brahman, Paratattva. Once you say he's Brahman, then why you pull him down to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, standing like a statue and suffering and troubling everyone? That is lower for the lower people. For the higher, the Venkateshwara Bhagavan, Tirupati Balaji Bhagavan, or Badrinath, Narayana, koi bhi ho, that is pure Brahman only. Think, think, think. Reach to the higher, don't hate or neglect the lower. Lower is valued at that level. Let others do it. For us, we have to rise to next level. You go to ninth class after eighth. Don't hate the eighth class. Eighth is for those who are in seventh, for them to come. मैं आ गया अब 9th में, 7th आई हेट, ऐसा नहीं करो, isn't it? 7th is for those who are in 7th. You reach to the 8th or 9th level. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavatu. Namo Brahmadibhyo. Yairime Gurubhi Purvam. Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Shruti Smriti Purananam. Vidita Sri Rama Rama Ramete Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulям Ramanama Varanane Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidyacharibhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Vashishthadri Rishibhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन उपनिषद योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्र से पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदम्। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्म समाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ ससदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ओम तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघां भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नं श्रीरामचंद्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमरतं मोहपङ्क्तिनिमग्नं बाह्य अंतस्थितम श्री रामचंद्रम प्रपद्ये. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम लीलोपाख्याने लीला जन्मांतर कथन नाम सप्तविंश सर्ग. 727 है ना ये? मैं 26 क्यों कह रहा हूँ तब से? Which one I have given there? 26 wrong. Hmm. Yeah. Now answer is given why my son has recognized me, not my husband or the people there. Question was that. Answer is that time you didn't do your yoga sadhana of detaching from you being the Leela. Therefore, your sankalpa that they should see you did not fructify. But by the time we reached here, you have become Siddha. Therefore, your sankalpa become fulfilled that he could see you. Answer is given. Then, just to make Leela ask a question as if mother herself instigates. If you want, now you can go to that loka, see your husband. Isn't it? Then the beautiful thing, wonderful thing, we have taken sufficient time to explain that Leela realizes what she has to understand intellectually. Very important. See that? Be attentive. They have become disappeared from the physical form in that Brahmana Graha, not seeable by those people. But they are there only in the Sukshma room. There Leela says, what she said, listen carefully again. That in this very room, Akasha room, Brahmana was there, whose name also was Vashishtha. I was there as Arundhati. Not the Arundhati Vashishtha, the guru of this Shastra. Their name also. Then what happened? Because of Arundhati's Prarthana, because of that Brahmana Vasishta's wanting to be a king, her Prarthana was, he should be there in this very house, my husband's Jiva. Her Sankalpa was fulfilled by Saraswati Mata also, like Leela. So Leela is worshipping mother from earlier lives. Earlier life also she was blessed by Saraswati. So then what happened? Be attentive. In that Brahmana Graha Akasha only, the Brahmana died, now is a Jiva. He has become a king. Where? In that Graha Akasha. Then where is the kingdom? That also in that space only. Appearing to be solid and real to him as king. And in that life he was Padma, in that space only, and this uh, Arundhati became this Leela. Leela is still alive. But that Raja Padma died. Then he, in that space only again, went to become king in another kingdom. But Leela asked, he should be in that space only. Therefore, in the Brahmana Graha space is the Raja Padma and Leela, their kingdom and Antapura. And again, in the Antapura space, the Raja died. In that space, another kingdom in which he is king. Because Leela asked for. Now Leela wanted to see him. So mother taught her the yoga prakriya. She did it. She went to see. She could see them, but they could not recognize her. So where are they, all of them? Same place, depending on our chitta level, we see it. Not at all difficult. Two examples I'll give you. One, same movie, 10 people are seeing. Movie is same, but it's not everybody's understanding, appreciation, comments are different. सबका एक ही तरह होते हैं क्या? Depending on his own chitta level, isn't it? Not only once one sees a movie, every situation. If 100 people are flying in flight, each one's will be different feeling. Flight is same. कोई फर्स्ट टाइम चल रहा है, कोई 50वां बार चल रहा है. Each one of different ages, different genders, with different company they came. Each one's interest is different. कोई फ्लाइट चढ़ते ही सो जाता है, बिकॉज हर बार इतने बार ही वांट्स टू हैव रेस्ट। कोई बस चढ़ते ही नॉवेल निकाल के पढ़ता है, कोई लिसन्स टू हिज म्यूजिक, कोई ओपन हिज सेल फोन एंड सीज ऑल दी पास्ट पिक्चर्स एंड डिलीट्स देम, कोई बिजनेस दूसरे के साथ करने का कोशिश करता है, somebody looking at other travelers, somebody is interested in food. Each one is different world, no, isn't it? How many examples we can see? If you go to a bus stand or any marketplace, you see 100 people there, but there are 100 worlds, mind you. One of there is ours. कौन सा बंदा क्या चीज खरीदने जा रहा है, क्या सोच रहा है, you don't know. Not because of that only. Between the people, the clash of egos and clash of ideas happen. If we don't understand the subtle thing, every time we are loggerheads with somebody or the other and suffer. We are independent, we cannot match together. With some relativity accepted in this world, like husband, wife, etc. And with some prarabdha, we are together. उसको समझकर वहां तक उस हद तक रहना. Like your and my mutual prarabdha. That I have to talk and you have to listen. Okay, उसके बाद your life is yours. Mine is different. I cannot interfere in you. We have different like thousand things you have in your. मेरे भी हजारों है. In that आपका entry नहीं है. Just like I can't enter into any of your other aspects. You don't allow also. I am not interested also. Think. Now you understood? This says, therefore, the entire world or worlds are in the mind only. And when the mind is transcended, simultaneously two things happen. The world is transcended and reality is realized with the spiritual knowledge and purpose behind. Otherwise, when the mind is transcended, the world disappears, but we enter into deep sleep, ignorance. And that's not spirituality. So this beautiful portion, ihaiva mandira akashe patirvipro mama bhavut. ihaiva samrutah bhutva sampanno vasudadipaha. ihaiva tasya samsare tasmin bhumandalaantare rajdhanipure tasmin purandri asmi vyavastita. Again, ihaiva antapure tasmin samrutah mama bhupatihi. ihaiva antapurākāṣe tasmin eva pure nrupah sampannah vasudapīte nānā janapadeshwarah sarvārja javibhāvah iha eva इहैव एवं व्यवस्थितः अस्मिन्नेव गृहाकाशे सर्वा ब्रह्मांड भूमया. Another example I told you the other day, 6 months, 4 months back, that in your room or maybe in your own house, you and your wife or husband, children, इतना ही नहीं है. If you really see, grass cutter मिला के, there will be 10,000 living beings will be there. दिखने वाले 100 होंगे, नहीं दिखने वाले thousands. 100 में cockroaches are chipkali are there, mosquito are there, housefly are there, भ्रमर भी आ जाएगा वहाँ. Then so many spiders are there, ants are there. If you have little garden, some birds also are there, squirrels are there. पता है कि नहीं? Each are there in the different world. They won't see the world as we see the same. Isn't it? Like when a mango लटक रहा है tree पे, 10 लोग देखते हैं, तो everybody doesn't see the mango as same. कोई उस मैंगो को तुरंत तोड़ के खाने का सोचेगा. एक दक्षिण भारतीय है, वो कहेगा ये इससे अचार बनाएंगे. कोई कहते हैं इस आम का मुरब्बा बनाएंगे. आई डोंट नो आम का मुरब्बा. आई हैव सीन दी आमला मुरब्बा एंड गाजर का मुरब्बा. आम का भी बना लो. somebody must be seeing कि let me offer it to the Lord as नैवेद्य. somebody सोचेगा इसको आम पापड़ बनाए. somebody may say let it get dried, then I'll take a seed out of it for a next plant. somebody may say let me sell it. In the selling also so many. लोकल मार्केट आई बेचूं मैं या उसको फॉरेन में एक्सपोर्ट करूं. एक मैंगो को 10 लोग देखते हैं तो 10 तरह. नॉट ओनली दैट, सेम मैंगो सेम फेलो, different times if he sees, different opinions he will have. See that? Not knowing all this, we just get clashed with each other all the time. No need. All said and done, all of that is manokalpita. Mana at the total level is called Maya. Maya at the individual level is called as Mana. Mana adhina is Jiva. Maya adhipati is Ishvara. Ishvara knows Srishti Sthiti Laya. Everything is in control. We don't know where we will be born, to whom we are born. We are not in our control. Obviously, ना सब बॉस के कंट्रोल में होते हैं, सबऑर्डिनेट में कंट्रोल तो कियोटिक हो जाएगा. वाई? बिकॉज इसलिए वो बॉस बना, ये सबऑर्डिनेट बना. दैट्स वाई भगवान कृष्ण इन गीता 4th चैप्टर, अर्जुना तुम्हारे मेरे बहुत जन्म हुए हैं, तुम्हें उसमें से कोई नहीं पता, इंक्लूडिंग दिस वन. मुझे तुम्हारे मेरे सारे पता है. बहूनि में व्यतीतानि जन्मानि तव च अर्जुन, तानि अहम वेद सर्वाणि न त्वमेत परंत. So true, no? We don't know our own this life also. Past we have forgotten, present we are sleeping. For future what happens we don't know. Whereas Ishvara knows everyone's past, present, future. That's what in the next text, the Ishvara statastha lakshana sarvagnatvam pareshatvam, है ना, सदा सर्वशक्तिता वेदैः समर्थ्यते यस्य तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारय. Isn't it? See the beauty? Each is different text, but the subject is interconnected only. सर्वज्ञत्वं परेशत्वं सदा संपूर्ण शक्तिता वेदैः समर्थ्यते यस्य तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवदाय. So now having that way said, अस्मिन्नेव गृहाकाशे सर्वा ब्रह्मांड मंडलया भूमया. In this world only all brahmandas are there. स्थिताः समुद्गगे मन्ये एतांत सर्षपोत्कराः. Like उस छोटे से सीड में छोटे छोटे राई होते हैं ना, like that. सदा दूरमहम मन्ये तद भर्तुर्मम मंडलम. Far of distance is that mandala of my husband, that Raja. Kvachit parshve sthit mein hai. But in another context, I just see him to be very next to me. Okay, yatha pashyami tat. Do something, tell me something, guide me, bless me, that I am able to see him. You tell me. Do something. Yatha pashyami tat kuru. You do something by which I can see. Now, this is what is a very sublime thing again. Though my mind is tempted to go into that analysis, again I'll be going for 10-15 minutes. फिर मेन ये टॉपिक मिस हो जाएगा. वो क्या है जो हम कहते हैं ना कि द सेम पर्सन शुड कम टू मी इन एवरी लाइफ, आई शुड गो विद सम दैट पर्सन. These are not the right sankalpas for a matured person. Matured person says, "Oh Lord, for my evolution, wherever you put me, till see to it that I accept it." So that still the Leela has, with all her wisdom, you know, like in Gita 2nd chapter, absolutely related. What is that? Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha rasavarjam. She has got still the rasa of being wife of that Raja. Therefore she wants to see him. Then Saraswati Mata says, एक तो जलकर राख हो गया, दूसरा डेड बॉडी यहाँ पड़ा है, तीसरा तुम्हें पहचानेगा भी नहीं. Now you tell me where I should take you. And जो पहचानेगा भी नहीं वाला राजा, because even though recognizes you with all evidences proves, he will ask one question, so what? Now I am busy with my new life. है ना, like your बचपन का दोस्त जिसके साथ आप घूमते थे, चाय कॉफी पीते, दारू पीते थे, ड्रिंक करते थे, घूमते थे, with all those pictures of your different travels, comes to and says यार हम दोनों ऐसे यार थे, चल कंटिन्यू करते. It says so what? Now I am different person. मैं अभी स्वामी जी के क्लास में हूँ. Your world is changed, no? Isn't it? Change हो गया वर्ल्ड आपका. So too that king's world has changed. Therefore, tell me where you want me to take. This is how, while answering, she just cuts, or what do you call, removes the wrong notion in Leela's mind that she needs the company of someone. She may even need not look at that other fellow who is your husband in those three lives. Two only. Third one, you want to go, but he's already married to 10 people. Isn't it? मैक्सिमम दो जिंदगी में, Brahmana Brahmani, then Padma and Leela. That Padma Raja became some other Raja. He is so busy in other things. He is fed up with you. Therefore, like my brother died, your brother died. Oh, वही भाई मुझे अगले जन्म में- why forget about it? Let that jiva evolve. Don't look at anybody as brother, father, mother. Just look at them as jiva. Just pray whatever they have done to thanks to you, and whatever mistakes they have done, forgive me. I wish and pray you evolve in your further lives. Yeah, in one life we played the role. You are mother, I am father. Who knows in some other life I am mother, you are son. ऐसा भी होगा. मे नॉट बी मनुष्य योनि पशु पक्षी में. ये तो चलता ही रहता है. ये विजडम जिसको आ जाता है ना, then this relativity will not give so importance and you won't become so serious. Even though we are not serious now also because of our other reason of selfishness, sleepiness and TV. Okay, nothing in this world worthy. इतना पढ़ने के बाद ना बेजार ऐसा हो जाएगा दिमाग कि अदर नोइंग देन नोइंग द रियलिटी एवरीथिंग इज मीनिंगलेस. दैट इज अ करेक्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग. दैट इज अ करेक्ट मेच्योरिटी. Other than knowing Brahman, everything is meaningless, useless, fruitless, and giver of only limitation, bondage, misery, sentiments, emotions, and other parts we don't know. That Raja must be in attachment with some other, his wife there, and she also must be praying that ये मरेगा तो मेरे ही कमरे में रहे. Again, he may continue it. That's how goes on, goes on. Hope you are able to catch at least an idea. What is the thing finally to be caught? This is how, like the rivers in the, sorry, waves in the ocean, these Janma, Marana, Sankalpa, Vikalpa, Karma, Karmaphala, endless hote. But go little below in the than the surface of the ocean, calm, quiet, not even a ripple you see there. So to at the surface level of our mind, intellect, and sankalpa, all this nonsense. Go inside, little deeper. There is calm, quiet, beyond mind, beyond thoughts, pure, infinite, homogeneous, solid mass of conscious, blissful existence called as Brahman. I am that. Like the above wave, जब कर करके वो नीचे गई, वहां फिर वो कहती है मैं छोटा वेव कहाँ हूं, ये पूरा ओशन में हूं. See that? We are also as a jiva with the upadhi, like a wave in this ocean of consciousness, bhatak rahe hain idhar udhar. Drop this waveness, go inside, identify with oceanness, moksha. Just 5 minutes only. Bhutala Arundhati Sute. A Bhutala Arundhati Sute. Bhutala Arundhati is Brahmana Patni. Sute, my child. Bharta Araha Tava Samprati Trayo. Nama Athava Abhuvan Bahava Shata Sammata. तीन है या सौ सैकड़ों यू हैव हस्बैंड्स. नीदीय सामत्रयाणाम तो द्विजस्ते भस्नांगदः. आउट ऑफ दीज थ्री व्हेन यू आर अरुंधति योर ब्राह्मण हस्बैंड 8 दिन पहले मरे, रखे थोड़ी है उसको जल के बना राख कर दिया. सेम दैट ब्राह्मण वशिष्ठ इज नाउ राजा पद्मा, but he is dead now, the body is there. You want me to take you there? From there only we went now. राजा माल्यांतरगतः संस्थिता अंतपुरे शवः. दो बात हो गए. तीसरा, संसार मंडली अस्मिन् तृतीयो वसुधाधिपः महासंसार जलधि पतितः ब्रह्म आगतः. This is most important. The same Vasishtha was Padma. No, Padma has become king somewhere else. He is totally fallen and drowned in Mahasamsara Jaladi. Patitah Brahmamagataha. He is falling down into extreme Mahasamsara is there. And you, by invoking me, have become deserving to identify yourself Chidakash. Now, leaving this, you want to go and get lost again in that relativity? This is a question there. Everything I can't explain. In each of the topic, thousand things are there to understand and transcend all the wrong notions. Beautiful is this Yoga Vasisht. मैं कहता हूँ पूरा एक जिंदगी 100 साल का केवल 32,000 श्लोक इसको पढ़ना है बस. About that third husband of ours. First is the Brahmana Vaashishtha. At that time she was Arundhati. Second is Raja Padma. That time she is still as Leela. Third, that Brahmana, sorry, that Raja Padma became the other king. She did not die still. Now she wants to go. For that, Leela is being told by Saraswati Mata, he is in Maha Samsara Jaladi Patitaha. He is fallen in the extreme samsara jaladi of karma phala brahmamagataha. His dimag to pura sad gaya. This is what is the shloka chapter 59 shloka of Gita or 60. यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इंद्रियाणि प्रमाधीनि. उनको राजा का मजा मजा देखकर मुझे भी मिल जाए ऐसा थॉट था. Then he became Padma. As Padma Raja, he enjoyed all of that. Then they became such a strong vasanas. He want to repeat them. Then again he is born as a king only. हरंती प्रसव बना एग्जाम्पल है कि नहीं हो. यततो ह्यपि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इंद्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरंती प्रसव मनः. This Raja Padma or this Brahmana Vasishtha is the correct example. Then you think for yourself. By listening to all these Smriti Granthas, our knowledge, what we gained in Upanishad and Gita, they get substantiated. That is strengthened. That is theory, this is practical. Shown, practical of somebody else. Now, having heard the theory logically understood, seeing the examples of kings or brahmanas like this, now you decide for yourself. You want to enter into the drama of karma and karma phala and janma marana, or you want to exit that by realizing the self. अब ये नॉलेज जो नहीं सुन रहे बेचारा भटकते रहते हैं एंड दे फॉलो दोज हु आर इन्वॉल्वड इन द कर्म फला. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ द उपनिषद व्हेन इट सेज अंधेनैव नियमाना यथान्धा. द ब्लाइंड लीडिंग ब्लाइंड, ब्लाइंड फॉलोइंग ब्लाइंड. वी आर लकी दो वी आर ब्लाइंड बट वी आर लेड बाय द अवेकेंड, द ओपन्ड आई गुरुस हु आर टेकिंग अस टुवर्ड्स द रियलिटी. थोड़े देर का हमारा भी आंख खुल जाएगा. देन यू नो वेयर टू रीच. देन हैविंग रीच्ड और व्हाइल रीचिंग यू कैन गाइड अदर्स आल्सो. To walk in the path of the light, not the darkness. To walk in the path of moksha, not bondage. To walk in the path of aham brahmasmi, not aham jivasmi dehosmi. To the path of brahmaya satyam jagat mithya, not Brahman is not there, jagad alone is satyam. What a nonsense. This Raja is explained. 2 minutes. Bhoga kallola kalana vikalaha. He is so much vikala in his personality that his mind is kallola with bhoga. That means Mother Saraswati could reach and read the mind of that king now. And then Mala Chaitanaha, his chitta has become absolutely Mala. So Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madhamatsarya, these are the kleshas and Mala of Dantakarana. No? All of them are there in him. The Narayana. Saraswati Mata is saying that. And without saying, she says, therefore, if you want, you can do Sankalpa and go and become his wife. But with all his dirty mind, you will suffer only. Because you can't command others, na? You can only maximum expect you to go there. Having gone there, what that personality behaves like, we don't know. इसलिए जन्म कुंडली देखकर शादी करते हैं. उसमें 100 का 100 कभी मैच नहीं होता. 70 से कितना 60-40 मैचिंग है तो कराते हैं शादी. 65-35 तो थोड़ा हेजिटेट करते हैं. 70-30 हो गया तो पंडित जी से करो मत शादी, दे विल सफर मोर देन बीइंग हैप्पी. 70 matching, 30 not matching, allowed. 70 not matching, 30 matching, no. 60-40 is good. अगर 50-50 मैच हो गए तो nothing like that. Above 50 matching, 60 matching, 70, you are lucky. That's how you see some families throughout life they're happy. Minimum fighting. Another family, throughout their life they fight only. And especially love marriages. Till the marriage is happening, they love each other. After that, till they get divorced, they fight only. कितने नहीं देख रहे हम. Because those children never have the spiritual knowledge, the janma, prarabdha, karma, vasana, samskara, ahankara. These knowledges they don't have. The only two things they have, kama and artha. If she gives money, then okay. Otherwise, I'll hate her. She also, if he gives money and all that, I love. That's it. Artha काम में ही उन्हें फंस गए. That's how they get separated and all. These knowledges they don't have. I'm just telling an example that Raja is now Malina Chaitanaha. In brackets, do you want to go and stay with him? That's what. Then Jadya Jarjara Chidvritti. His Chidvrittis are Jadya, full of Jadata, Jarjara, and full of dilapidated. Samsara Ambodhi Kachapa. He is now a tortoise in the ocean of Samsara. Not the Kachapa Avatara of whom day before we chanted the mantra or yesterday. Matsya Kurma Varaha Narasimha. Day before yesterday. He is a Kachapa. ये Kachapa हो गया ये. In that samsara of the ocean of the samsara. Samsara ambodhi Kachapaha. Then Chitrani Rajakaryani Kurvanapi. He is doing Rajakaryas in Chitravitra Rupena. Akulani api. With all the Akulata he is doing. The good example is the President of America. Suptastitaha Jadataya Najagarti Bhavabrame. He is so much slept to the spirituality, their higher evolutionary life. He is Suptastitaha Jadataya. He slept to the spirituality higher life and to the waking world. He is thinking and living a Jada Jivana of only extrovertedness and materialism. The example of the Trump. What statement he makes, what he wants, whom is he helping? कुछ नहीं है. I have to get some Nobel Prize. I have to get my business. He has got all his establishment. They have to grow. My name, fame should be there, and America should be on the top, and America should be in my hands. I am the first president. He is the one going to become cause for the third world war almost. See, the US joined India, and the African nations have joined India. So slowly we become powerful. That fellow is ये तो surrender होने के बाद तो ही नहीं ना, then button ही दबाएगा वो. The others already ready with buttons. War button. Example of this. Chitrani Rajakaryani Kurvanapi Akulani api. Now this, if you allow me, I will explain. He is doing all the Chitra Vitritra Rajakarya and himself never at peace. Exactly in today's politics. Who joins which party, we don't know. Who does what sort of conspiracy or what do you call them? Scam, we don't know. Who uses his power in what way and pulls others, we don't know. Destroys others, we don't know. पता नहीं. कोई किसी का बेइज्जती करा रहा है, कोई किसी का पैसे लूट रहा है, कोई किसी का गलत केस डाल के अब जेल में डाल रहा है. दूसरा बंदा जितना भी गलत है, बट इफ इज फेवरिंग मी, उसके सारे केस माफ कर रहे. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज चित्राणि राजकार्याणि कुर्वन्. Within the nation I am talking. Which parties join hands with whom, we don't know. Who gets separated, we don't know. And cruel things they do which are not in front of our eyes now. 40 साल के बाद देखेंगे वो. हिस्ट्री को खोदोगे तो. चित्राणि राजकार्याणि कुर्वन्नपि आकुलानि अपि. Now see the Pakistan, how much it has instigated Bangladesh to go against India. The stupid Bangladesh forgetting that we only got the freedom. They went against us. Thank God our leaders being intelligent. They taking that conscious, careful steps that we are safe. But what's happening to them? See the fall of economy. 30 years लगेगा फिर से उसको उठने को. You see what's happening in the geopolitical combinations in the world. See that it's never imaginable in the dream also that US and Canada start fighting. Canada US लड़ रहे हैं अभी. अब अगल बगल देश है, they are so much friends. And the Dubai and other Islamic states are fighting now. The Dubai is tending towards India. The so-called Islamic countries are cheating them only. अब क्या हो रहा है, बाप रे. कुछ चीजें I gave you example. That itself is mind-boggling, mind-blowing and waste. I see one or two this only to know how nonsense going on, so that don't enter. That helps me to hold on to my Upanishad more strongly. बाहर जाओ तो सत्यानाश. इसलिए सब बंद, बाहर जाता ही नहीं. एक ही वर्री मुझे, नेक्स्ट क्लास कैसे करे भगवान, शक्ति दो, शक्ति दो. Because I am also tiny, small, useless human being. You are better than me. Studying them, talking on them, stuff. So he is like that. Suptasthitaha jadataya na jagarti bhavabhrame ishwaroham aham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi iti anartha maharajva valitaha avashatam gataha. With the big anartha named rope of these attitudes, he is tied down. The third one. Second is dead body covered with all pool mala. First is burnt. Tat kasya vada bhartu tvam samipam varavarnini vatya vanantaram gandalekamiva vanat naye. Like the wind takes the fragrance of one forest, maybe of flowers, into the other forest. I can take you, but tell me to which place you want me to take. एक तो भस्म ही हो गया. You can't take there. शरीर तो भस्म हो गया. Now same one as in the Raja as a Padma. You lived with him. Now that body is there. What will you do with it? That Thur, that Jiva went in to become that king. But he is now with such a wretched mind. You want to go there? Where you want me to take? Not only that, Anya eva hi samsaraha saha anyaha brahmanda mandapaha anya eva tata vatse vyavahara parampara. Oh mere pyare, the Brahmana Girigrama Graha and the atmosphere and Vyavahara there is different. The king Padma and you lived, that's totally different. Now there the king who is there, that Rajya alag hai, that Jaga alag hai, वहाँ व्यवहार भी अलग है. मैच नहीं होता वो. That's why sometimes, when somebody comes to your house, you love them so much, you take care, and he also reciprocates and he invites you to his house formality के लिए, और गलती से पहुंच जाते हो तो एटीट्यूड ही डिफरेंट होता है. He's not a free person. He is bound by so many in-laws, outlaws, elders that he cannot attend to you, and you are surprised. हर अब इतने प्यार से मेरे को बुलाया है और मैं आ गया है, आया तो this is how you are treating. You feel inside. But he says यार मैं गलती से बुलाया, तुम कैसे सीरियस लेते हो? इसलिए लोग कोई किसी बाबा जी को नहीं बुलाते. वो गलती से सीरियस लेके आ गए तो you lose all privacy to fight with each other. Isn't it? We want the freedom. हमारा आजादी का युद्ध अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ. देश की आजादी हुई, घर में कहा हुई. Very interesting. So this is how. Then she will teach some more Vedanta for 15 10, 5, 10 shlokas. Then Leela says, "Oh mother, now I realized my position. Who am I? And what was I in my ignorance as Jiva? I lived 800 lives. Out of them, some I am narrating." That's a very good topic. उससे एक आइडिया आ जाता है हम भी क्या क्या थे पिछले जन्म. And I told yesterday, from our present lives, behavior, mind, surroundings, eating habits, sleeping habits, laziness, mainly the thoughts, we can know what we might have lived in the last 5 lives. Same way, what we are going to be, an idea comes. थोड़ा subtle होकर सोचोगे तो. So we'll this way from tomorrow, 2 days we'll see Leela's earlier Janmas. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय, सरस्वती मैया की जय, लीला माता की जय, विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, व्यास वामदेव भगवान की जय, नारद भगवान की जय, सब संतन की जय, आप सबको जय. थैंक यू. आइए वाक्य वृत्ति पढ़ते हैं. लेट अस स्टडी.